It was 8 years ago, seated near the top of the Edwards Dome in St. Louis. It was the end of the North American Mission Service, and God had literally crushed us with a burden to plant a new church and consumed us with a burden for lost souls. We sat there until most of the crowd had left the building and the musicians had packed up. Tears flowed freely, and we were in no hurry to leave the building after such an encounter with God. We left that conference with a burden, but unclear about how all this would unfold in our lives at that time. So we tucked our feelings safely into the background and continued working for God in our local church. About 18 months ago, God again smote our hearts with a burden to plant a church, but this time He told us where. We feel that God is calling us to return to the Houston area, but specifically Missouri City. We asked God for a specific confirmation as we traveled to Indianapolis for a church conference in 2016. We walked into the first service only to hear a message entitled simply, "Go." Over and over, the preacher declared that God never said, "Stay ye." He said, "Go ye." The last night of the conference, General Superintendent Bernard told us about his calling to plant the church in Austin as he preached, "It's time to act." As he told of their experiences, we began to see our own story unfold. Over and over, God has confirmed His word to us. When Hurricane Harvey recently devastated the Houston area, we were again overwhelmed with compassion for our hometown, and again, the tears would not stop. We felt that this was the final confirmation of God's will for our future. Today is a momentous day, the beginning of a new season. I'm standing at what is known as the Freedom Tree in Missouri City. Many years ago, this land was part of the Palmer Plantation, which was worked by slaves. In the summer of 1865, however, on this spot, under this very tree, a significant event took place. Mr. Ed Gibbs of the Palmer Plantation gathered all of the slaves together and announced to them that they were now free. I can't even begin to imagine what that must have felt like to the beautiful people gathered here on that day. But I do know what it's like to be set free from the bondage of sin. So I can't think of a better place for us to announce that God has called us here to this area to plant Destiny Church. John 8:36 tells us that he that the Son has set free is free indeed. Our mission is simply this: to make disciples of Jesus Christ and to connect others to their God-given destiny. Missouri City is home to over 75,000 souls, with over 300,000 in the surrounding areas. It is God's desire that none should perish. We are believing that God is even now ordering our steps toward those who hunger for Him. For now, we ask that you partner with us. You can partner with us in prayer for Missouri City. You can also partner with us financially. If the Lord lays it on your heart to help us, please visit our website, destinychurchtx.com, to find out how. We truly believe that we have found our destiny, and we're praying that countless others in Missouri City